So Sandeep ji, now coming towards your maybe personal life, few questions I have, and request you to elaborate so people can also learn from it. Definitely, maybe with profession, you had your own set of challenges with health, I believe. And I guess in 2018, you had some issues with your health, right? And then you took some uh, time for yourself and you did something and to improve your health. Because at that time, I believe you were a bit bulkier than what you are today. Maybe with your physique, people can't guess what is your correct age because you are much younger physically, what I should say, than your actual age times. So, what was that concern you faced and how you then transform your life towards health? Because why I'm asking you, as you go up, there is stress, and many people they are not able to manage that. And maybe they have that maybe position and everything, but due to health, they are not able to perform. But you manage this portion very well before while going climbing the ladder. So, what was that instance which was maybe a kind of alarming for you, and how you worked on that? If you can let us know, it would be helpful for many of the people outside.
Sure, sure. Yeah, it's very interesting. People don't recognize how important health is for anyone. Whether you're a sports enthusiastic or a professional, health should be priority number one. But this gets lost in our professional journey. We are too busy, accumulating wealth or spending time on everything else except for health. This is the most neglected portion of a professional career. And I realized that probably around 2013, 14, I realized I started doing something, but then around 2017, 18, it hit me pretty badly. I was on the threshold of taking two medicines simultaneously for diabetes as well as for hypertension. So doctor recommended me. I was 98 kg with a BMI of 30. So doctor recommended me, better you start these medication, otherwise you will be in trouble. Okay. So I said to myself, do I really want to do this medication? Because I know once you start, it only increases. There's no way you can give. So I searched on net and found some good counselor and people. I took a 1 week course. How I can improve on my health. Okay. So I realized after doing that, I need to get back in shape. So I lost almost 14, 15 kg of weight. I brought it back to under BMI under 25. And more important than that, I felt the need to be consistent. You can't have 1 day in a month to spend on health. It's not a luxury, that it's not a nice to have thing. It's the most important priority. And I'll tell you a very interesting concept which we forget. Okay. So as a professional, it's understand it's equivalent to juggling balls, right?
Right.
You have different balls. You have your professional career as one ball, you have your friend circle, you have your social life, your family, and your health. So you are juggling different balls and you are catching. Okay. Please note, the all the balls are rubber balls except for one ball, which is health. Okay. So you may, miss a ball. Let's say it's your family. You are not able to spend time with your family and that ball drops, or your friend or your social life. You drop that ball and it come back. Okay. So you may have a temporary dip in that particular relationship or whatever, but it's come back. But health is one ball which is made of glass. The moment you drop health, it's broken into pieces and you can't put it back in the same shape or form. So it's lost forever. So please remember that health is a glass ball. Don't drop it. Once you drop it, it's not going to come back. Okay. So please make sure that health is the most important priority. And do whatever you like. You like playing, play, go to gym, cycle, swim, jog, run, do whatever you like. But pick up a habit and pursue that consistently. Okay. So at least 4 times a day, 4 times a week, you should pursue this for about 45 minutes. Right? Okay. And what is a typically a good physical exercise? You should sweat a lot. Okay. And now, how do you know you're sweat a lot doing a physical activities? Once you come back home, you know, I know my wife would, the first thing she would say, can you change the clothes? So that, because, you smell so bad. So that's how, you know that, you have really achieved your goal. Yes. So make sure 4 times a week you are doing, and don't drop this important ball of health. Because, if you are healthy, you can take care of it, and you can take care of your family, you can accumulate wealth, and you can take care of your professional career. If your health is down, you're gone. So it's not important. And that day onward and today, I make sure my average, step count, including running, is about everything about 12,000 steps a day. Okay. Next year on sixth floor. So I make sure that I at least 3 times a day. I never take, while going up, I never take lift. So I always use stairs, because these are simple steps, but it goes a long way in ensuring you have a good knees as well as a good health. So that's my tip. If you want to take one thing out of this whole conversation, take this. You can ignore everything else,
Right.
but don't ignore this part of the conversation.
All right. Yeah. So I totally agree with you. And I also have learned this in a harder way. So maybe for me also means trying to cope up with maybe personal life, professional life, and maybe finances also of my life. I have kept the health on the back step. Okay. And what happened, it hit me so bad. Like, I guess before COVID, I was almost 120 kg and my BMI was 37. So 37 is like a type 2 obesity, right? It is very severe where you try to get this chronic diseases like blood pressure and all. And unfortunately, I was COVID positive for 2 times, 2021, 2022, which again took a toll on my health. And I built blood pressure. So I started taking the medication. And same like you, I had to set up an alarm on my mobile every 10 a.m. I have to take that medicine, and I was feeling like I am now imprisoned by this. Okay, so without that, I can't have my life and I can't skip it because my heart rate used to get really high. Okay, and it used to affect me mentally. Well, maybe physically, definitely it did, but mentally, it was a block for me. And I was feeling it should never happen with me because I was very health conscious guy. Because I was during college, as I said, I used to go for gym and I really loved the body which I have. And 120 kg means like, if I could explain in word, I have like second hip here and second boobs at the back. It was the
Tires all over.
right, the tires all over. It was burst, and I was 42. My waist size was 42, 43, and it was
Going to the plus
yeah,
store.
plus store. And then I realized, and then I thought, now it has to come down. And then I worked on it. I reduced it till maybe 100, but it doesn't used to be consistent. With time, again, it used to go above 110, and then again, it used to get. And I keep juggling between these two zones, 100 to 110. Then maybe I took professional help. So my coach, Pawan, is from GFC. So I took a professional help. Maybe people hesitate to go to a professional in this step and they try to do things experimentally on their own, looking at maybe YouTube videos and all. But they should understand what is their body type and then only they should take something, okay? Because it may be have adverse effect on your health. Okay? But then he helped me with the proper diet, a routine, when we should have food, which food we should consume first, and everything. And he fine tuned it. I didn't make much change in my diet, but it was very, what I would say, convenient kind of things where I was taking green vegetables and salad. I increased that portion because that we usually miss in Indian diet. We have more legumes and pulses, right? We don't go on green leafy vegetables, right? So that I added measure. Definitely portion of protein to have the muscles intact. Okay, because when you lose weight, you lose the muscle first. So that should not happen. So, because building muscle is very difficult, very important. So with that, I reduced from maybe 107 till 93. So total weight I reduced 27 kg. Maybe 2 years it took me because I had an accident, car accident where I had injury in my ribs and back. So maybe 6 to 8 months I couldn't pursue any exercise. Definitely I was following the diet. It helped me to not gain the weight again, but I was not able to do the physical exercise. Right. So that was the thing. But I came to 93 and now my BMI is 26, 27. And I took this mission and I encourage everyone around me to have your lifestyle this way. And what I have made it now, I have made it as a my lifestyle and a habit. So it is with me and I will continue this forever. So will not happen after 2 years. Again, I am rebounding to maybe 100 kg plus. I have more target left. Maybe this year I will do. And importantly, I took it as a long-term target and not like to achieve in 3 months or 6 months. So what is happening? It I'm not anxious to achieve it immediately. Plus, it is being consistent. Sure. And also, it is helping me to do many things like education, pursuing education, being engaged with my kid, because 7 year kid, he has a different level of energy, right? So to match him, you have to be that kind of thing. And I was able to cancel my medication for blood pressure. So that was the biggest thing which I could achieve. So last 7 months, my medication has stopped and I'm monitoring it maybe monthly. It is on track. So my blood pressure is 80, 120 exactly every time we see. And my doctor also appreciate this effort what I have done, because for many it is not so easy to do that. And if you miss the initial phase, later on you can do it.
Sure. I think it's important to be consistent. First 20 days, 21 days for any new habit is very important. And you make sure you are consistent, and then it becomes easy to. And another, important point, yeah, muscles are important for you. That helps you, store, your body sugar. And also, is a reserve that helps when you fall ill, or, so right, you should have enough muscle in your body. Another important point is food. You should be very cautious of what you eat. Okay, somebody said a very important thing, and I would like to mention here. When you have your car, 15, 20 lakh car.
Yes.
You, if it is a petrol car or a diesel car, do you put anything else? Would you put something else on the car and try to, on a petrol car, put a diesel,
Yes.
or in diesel car, put petrol to drive? You never do that, right? For If you don't do that for a 15, 10, 15, 20 lakh car, why would you put, I mean, your priceless body, right? This is, you have a priceless body. So why you put all kind of junk into your body when you don't do that for a 10, 15 lakh car? Why would you put junk into your this priceless body? Is going to damage it. So make this conscious effort to don't try and stuff you with junk food, right? As far as possible, right?
So I would request all like to be focused on their health.
Absolutely.
And maybe this is one thing like no one should maybe avoid.
Yeah, this is a glass ball. You can drop it.
Don't drop it. And you should never feel like I will work on it maybe tomorrow, because tomorrow will never come, what I believe.
Absolutely. Take it as the glass ball. Never drop the glass ball. That's the priority. This should be priority number one. If one thing you have to take out of this podcast, health should be priority number one for each professional. Okay, it's non-recoverable. So once you drop a glass ball, you'll never be able to bring it back.
Very true, sir. And let's see, we'll monitor each other how the health is improving and we are not falling away from.
Yeah. So that would, so far I don't take any medication. Hopefully it stays that way.
We wish you a good health, sir.
Thank you.